Dear students of 11th class, our today's topic of botany is placentation. What is placentation? So far as we have dealt many subjects of this leaf morphology, and then we are dealing of flower structure, and also we have dealt estivation and venation in leaf. So far as today's topic is placentation. What is placentation? So far as dear students, presentation it is the presentation it is the distribution or arrangement of placenta inside ovary. That means the placenta. What is mean of placenta? We have first deal. What is placenta? Placenta is a parenchymatous cushion present inside the ovary, inside where the ovules are born. That place where the ovules are born, that have a link with the ovary. Inside the ovary, an ovary may have one or more placenta. In some cases, they may be one, or other cases, they may be more. So, the number, position, and arrangement and distribution of placenta inside an ovary is called placentation. So, in short, we can deal what is placentation. It is the number, position, and arrangement of placenta inside the ovary. This is known as placentation. This presentation is of following types. It is of following types. First is marginal presentation. Second is partial presentation. Third is axial presentation. Fourth is free center presentation, and fifth is basal presentation. We will deal them one by one. First is marginal presentation. In when one or two alternate rows of ovules occur longitudinally along the ridge in the wall of the ovary in the area of fusion of its two margins or ventral suture. A true placenta is believed to be absent. Here, in this case, true placenta is absent. Ovary is unilocular. Marginal placentation is formed monocarpally pistil of leguminaceae, that is Picacia, Acacia, and other phyllontous, that is Larixper. In these cases, the marginal placentation is present. In case of marginal placentation, here in marginal placentation, so far as this placentation is concerned, we have dealt when one or two alternate rows of ovules occur longitudinally along the ridge in the wall of the ovary in the area of fusion of its two margins or ventral sutures. The true placentation is believed to be absent. Ovary is unilocular. Here, the ovary is unilocular. In such case, a unilocular, one chambered. Such an arrangement is known as marginal placentation. It means one or two rows of these ovules are present in the wall of the ovary. Such a placentation is known as marginal placentation. Second is partial placentation. In case of partial placentation, two or more longitudinal placentation develops along the wall of a syncorpus or compound pistil. The number of placenta corresponds to the number of fusion corpuscles. That is 2 in case of Funaria, 3 in case of Vita, and 4 in case of Capillus. The ovary is usually unilocular. Here also unilocular in this case. Low ovary is locular in this case. But modification occur in main in polycarpus, semicarpus, pistil of poppy and agrimony. The ovules bearing placenta grow inwards to form incomplete septa. A false septum called rhipium develops between the two partial placentation mustard and other members of family Brassicaceae. Then the ovary becomes bilocular. So, as partial placentation is concerned, two or more longitudinal placenta develop along the wall of a syncorpus compound pistil. One or two develops along develops two or one more longitudinal placenta develops along the wall of the syncorpus or compound pistil. Here, such an arrangement is known as partial placentation. And there is third, it is known as axial placentation. It occurs in syncorpus pistillus. The ovary is partitioned into two or more chambers. Here, ovary is divided into two or more chambers. Placenta occurs in the central region where the septa meets so that an axial column bearing ovulus is formed. In this case here in center the axial placentation is formed. So far as such axial column is formed of ovulus being formed, here such arrangement is known as axial placentation. Such arrangement is axial placentation. This axial placentation is found in Petunia, where it is bilocular, asphalidellus, trilocular, tomato, bilocular or tetralocular, show flower, pentalocular, lemon, multilocular. So far as this arrangement is axial placentation is concerned, in axial placentation, the ovary is portioned into two or more chambers. Here the ovary is here, so far as we are dealing this, the ovary is portioned into two or more chambers, and placenta develops in the central region where the septa meets. So axial column bearing ovulus is formed. Such an arrangement is known as axial placentation. Such arrangement is known as axial placentation. Next is free central placentation. In case of free central placentation, the pistil is polycarpary and syncorpus, but the ovary is unilocular. Here the ovary is unilocular. In such an arrangement, the ovary is unilocular in free central type of presentation. The ovules are borne around the central column, which is not connected with the ovary wall by septum. Think cells and primula. Such an arrangement where the ovules develop on the central axis, while the septa are absent. Is found in dianthus and primrose. Such arrangement is known as free center. That means ovules develop on the central axis, where the septa are absent. So for in this free central presentation, the ovules are developed on the central axis. Such arrangement is known as free central placentation. Basal placentation, where one or a few ovules develop at the base of a simple or common ovary. Where one or a few ovules develop at the base of a simple or common ovary. In this case, in such arrangement, more ovules are born at the base, generally single ovule. Simply, they are single ovule developed at the base. Single pillar at the base is generally single ovule. It is for ranunculus, sunflower, and marigold. So far, in this case, the pistil can be monocarpal or syncarpus. So the ovary is unilocular. We see here the ovary is unilocular. In this case, one or few ovules develop at the base of a simple or compound ovary. Such an arrangement is known as basipetal type of presentation. So far as these topics, it is presentation and it is various types. Thank you. It is sufficient today. Next we will meet tomorrow, inshallah.